Hi everyone and welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to share with you my automotive photography pre-production and production process for shooting multiple cars in one day. So I was booked to take photos for the upcoming luxury car rental place in Atlanta. I was given a full creative freedom, but the challenge was that they wanted to shoot all of their cars in one day at different locations and vehicles by themselves and with models. So I was preparing to shoot 5 cars in one day. I have willingly accepted the challenge and the entire project was in my hands. What I signed up for? The whole planning and pre-production process was completely on me. Location choice was on me. Models on me. Schedule of the day on me. Photo ideas and content package on me. Post-production process on me. So my client just had to bring the cars at the specific time and specific location, and the rest, like I mentioned before, was on me. Did I sleep the night before the shoot? I don't think so, but anyways, this project was a success, and that's the reason why I'm doing this video. I wanted to share this process, how I was able to succeed at this type of project, and how I was able to make my client and myself happy with the results. So here's what went down in pre-production. I had 3 weeks to prepare. The first thing I did, I went to see the cars I'll be shooting in person. I got to sit in them, walk around, take some photos with my phone as a reference to match models and locations. Then I started to gather ideas for photos. I created a folder for myself with inspiration and also with the best angles for the cars I will be shooting. The next step for me was location scouting. Mind you, I'm new in Atlanta area and I had 0 locations in mind. So the first thing I did, I researched local automotive photographers and looked where they usually shoot cars. After I found out the addresses of the locations that stood out for me, I made a list and drove to test the locations with my own car. Things that I was paying attention was how busy the location is, how easy it is to park the car in a nice spot and take a photo. Is there any security that possibly will kick you out? Then if I liked the location and no one was bothering me, I marked as a yes on my phone. And this is very important. I drove 1 mile radius around that location to see if I can find any B-plan locations, because I was not guaranteed that on the shooting date the security will not show up or there will be too much traffic. And I couldn't risk losing time since I had only 1 day to shoot everything. So having a plan B with additional 1 or 2 locations was crucial for me. Once I collected all the locations I liked, I started matching cars with the location. I wanted to shoot each car in 2 different locations. And the locations I chose were more minimalistic because in January, the nature in Atlanta does not look attractive, so I chose architecture versus nature. After that, the next thing was finding models. I reached out to a few people I knew and also to a few people on social media. And once I got yes from the models and approval from my client, I started matching models with cars. Now, a plan B for models was also necessary because models tend to cancel the last minute or show up late. Since I'm often also in front of the camera, I made myself as a plan B, so I packed an extra outfit for photos just in case. So now we have cars, locations, and models. Adjustment comes in. My client lets me know that instead of 5 cars, only 3 will be available for the shooting day. So then I had to make an adjustment. I had to minimize locations and adjust the models, but minimizing is way much better than adding more. So it worked out pretty quickly. After that got adjusted, I had to develop a schedule for the shoot day. I couldn't guarantee exact hours, but I dedicated 2 hours for each city area we were going to shoot at. Once I finalized the schedule, I sent it off to my client and my models. So the pre-production process was done. Now the actual shoot day. Our starting call was at 8 a.m. at our first location for 2 cars and 2 models. I went there 30 minutes before to make sure that location is well, and also to just mentally build a plan in my head. Client with cars showed up on time, but guess what? One of the models completely overslept and was late 2 hours. So remember the plan B for models? Well, I had to use it. After I shot first vehicle individual photos and then with one of the models, then I went to change to my photo shoot outfit and I was guiding my model to shoot photos of me. Was it ideal? No, but we still got some usable shots, which was a small win. After I shot second car's individual shots, the second model finally showed up and I was able to get all the shots in a timely manner. Then it was time to bring all the vehicles to the second city area I chose. So we all drove together where my third model was already waiting for us. Now, originally there was no plan to shoot all 3 vehicles together, but I was thinking forward and I thought it would be really cool to get one shot of all the vehicles together for my client's website homepage, and you can see that shot on my thumbnail. It came out pretty badass. After that, since I already had taken individual shots of all vehicles in my first location, I focused more on lifestyle shots with the models. So we started at 8 a.m. and we finished at 3 p.m., which was perfect. As I mentioned before, originally I was going to shoot 5 cars, so if that was a case, I still would have had enough time left in a day to shoot those additional 2 cars. So after we were done with the shoot, we went to eat and just had a chat how the process was smooth and how everything went well. Oh, and I also didn't mention that on top of all of this, a lot going on, outside was 45 degrees, so I was shooting wearing 1 glove and a full furry coat on myself. But to be honest, the stress of the whole project being on my shoulders kept me warm. So this is how I managed to shoot multiple vehicles in one day. If you find yourself in a similar situation, I hope you can take and apply something from my process. If you found this video helpful, please let me know by hitting thumbs up and subscribe for more automotive photography videos. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next one.